Hi all, in this video I am going to show you how to work with arrays in AngularJS. In my previous video I have explained how to start with a simple web page application in AngularJS. So the environment I am going to use for the demo is the VS Code. So to start with arrays, first we have to declare an array. So the variable scope is a JavaScript object which will bind the data between the HTML and the JavaScript. So I am going to declare an array. So array 1, I am going to create an empty array. So next I am going to create array 2. There I am going to create some integer values. Followed by I am going to create a next array, that is array 3, and there I am going to use with the sequence of strings. So John, Jim, and then Katie. And now I want to access these arrays. So in my HTML, I am going to create an unordered list. In the unordered list, every list element I want to fetch the array element. So here the directive I am going to use is the ng repeat. So ng repeat is working like a for each loop in Java. So the item in the array 2. So every items that is retrieved in the variable item, that is displayed in the variable using the double curly bracket, or you can use with the ng bind. So now we run the thing in the browser. So we are getting the values here. Suppose in an array we have a duplicate element. So I am having 45 again in this. So that time if you try to display, we don't have any outputs in the screen. So to work with the repeated values, we need to use by a track by index. So when we use it, we can able to see all the values even though you have the duplicate values in the array. So you want to display the index value. So you can again use a curly bracket, use the index, and then comma, we display the item. So the index value and the corresponding item get displayed. And now we want to add some values inside the array dynamically. So if I want to do it, so what I am going to use it, I am going to create one text box, enter a name. Already I have an array with 3 names. I want to dynamically add names inside the array and I want to delete it from the array. So enter a name. I am going to create input type is equal to text. I need to use with ng model to identify my text box. And after that I am going to use a break. Then I am going to add a button. So button, I know already I have a directive called as ng click. I am going to use a add. So whenever I click the add button, the value from my text box need to be added in the array 3. So I save it. I just go here. My page will be look like. So when I add it, the element here, I click the add item, the element to be added in the array. And I want to display the values. So again, I am using the unordered list, item in array 3. So I am going to display the values. So I just go here. So the values are displayed. So I don't want the index to display. So I remove the index. I have the elements now. So now I click the add button. The value from the text box will be retrieved and added inside the array 3. So to do that, we need to write a script. So scope dot add is equal to define an anonymous function, and to identify the array scope, the array name is array 3 dot, there is a function in the array called as push. So the element what you want to get from the text box need to be pushed inside the array. So the element from the text box will be identified by scope dot t1. So the value from the text box will be retrieved and that will be pushed inside the array. So we just save it, go here, and add an element. Click add. So Betty will be added. So if you dynamically add, that values will be dynamically added in the list. So parallelly, I want to delete these values. Suppose I want to delete Kitty. I have a link here. When I click it, this value need to be deleted from the array dynamically. So to do that, I am going to add one button here. So button. Again, I am going to use with ng-click. ng-click is equal to, I need to delete. Okay. So I am having a delete button. So this will be look like in a page. After every name, I have a delete button. So when I click the delete button, the corresponding value in that index need to be deleted. So to know the index, we have an index value. So the index need to be passed. So we need to write the function inside the script. Scope dot delete is equal to function, and this function will receive the index. So we are receiving the index, and based on the index, the value need to be deleted from the array. So to identify the array, again scope dot array3 dot, to delete the values from the array, we have a function called as splice, and followed by the index value what we want to delete. And after that, how many number of elements need to be deleted from the index? That is 1. So now we will go here, refresh, go and add the value. Add the value. Now I want to delete. I click Jim, it will be deleted. So add the value and delete. You can delete the corresponding index by identifying the index. That element will be deleted using the splice function. I hope you understand how to create a simple array in AngularJS and how to dynamically add the element inside the array and how to delete the elements from the array. So using that, you can create a dynamic to-do list or product management list. Everything you can dynamically maintain by pushing the value in the array and by deleting the value from the array. Thank you.